Picture this. You're back in grade school. Ah! Raise your hand as if you know the answer to a question. Now look at your arm. Is your shoulder elevated to your ear? If it is, you're going to want to watch this video. Hi, my name's Gretchen, founder of Balance to the Core. I'm here every week with a new video, so be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the bell next to it to get notified whenever I have a new video. Today we're going to talk about the alignment of the shoulders. It's really important to keep your shoulders in alignment so that your muscles work more efficiently. So often I see shoulders that are shrugged up to the ears, holding a lot of stress and tension, especially in the neck and shoulder area. And then there's people who overcompensate that by overly depressing and keeping them down. And that again causes stress and strain. The key to proper alignment of the shoulders is there should be no stress, no strain, no gripping, no pinching. So you don't want to kind of feel like you're overcompensating anything. So there are three ranges of motion of the shoulders. So the shoulders can shrug up to the ears and come down. They can roll forward, they can roll back, and they can also rotate. So they can lift our arms up and down. So as you can see, our shoulders have a lot of range of motion. You want to feel your shoulders stabilize in place first before you move. You don't want to stabilize with tension. It's almost like a relaxing feeling as they go into place, and then you move from there. What's common for most of us is our upper traps are overdeveloped. So the shrugging up of our shoulders just sort of naturally occurs. I mean, how often have you felt your shoulders sort of shrugging up to your ears? It's where we hold a lot of stress. We need to work the muscles that anchor the shoulders. And when I talk about shoulders, I'm also talking about the scapula. So you have your shoulder joint, which has a lot of mobility, but you also have your scapula. So we're talking about this whole shoulder girdle. So the front of the scapula, the back of the scapula. So the back, you can see, lies right on the mid part of your ribs. And so there are muscles below the scapula that help to anchor the scapula in place. I like to think of Superman. So Superman, notice how he has muscles sort of right underneath his armpits that sort of pull his ribs out. So he has this sort of V formation in his torso. These are the serratus muscles, and they wrap around just sort of right underneath your armpit, but they help anchor the scapula in place. So we want to focus a little bit more on these muscles, a little bit more of the lower trapezius. So a good way of thinking about this is you want to feel your back muscles being the foundation of your arms, because they are the foundation of your arms. So if you can anchor your scapula in place and then work your arm power from there, your arms are going to work a lot more efficiently. So I want to show you sort of what proper alignment looks like and then how you can move from there. So I'd like you to join me. Come down to the mat. What does proper alignment of the shoulders look like or feel like, really? Because I want you to sort of develop this body of awareness of what proper alignment feels like. So if you keep your back of your pelvis heavy into the mat, get your shoulders or get your ribs heavy in the mat. And then I want you to take the two knobs of your scapula. So that's like the bony part of your shoulders on your back. I want you to press them into the mat. Don't overly so. You don't want to lift your ribs. You want to just keep them connected. And then just soften your arms. Let's soften our arms with our palms up. You should feel as if your chest is open. So your clavicle bone opening. And it's the same opening in your back muscles as well. So it's almost like an even openness on either side. And for most of us, it's probably going to feel like we're over opening the front of us because we're not used to the sensation of the two front and back working together in balance. If you feel your sort of shoulder blades pressing in, you feel your ribs pressing in, and then just concentrate on that open chest. It should feel like a release. There should be no pinching, no gripping, just like, it should feel amazing. All right, so now let's work the mobility that we have. Okay, so now keeping your shoulder blades down on the mat, I want you to just elevate them up. So you can't let them roll forward because then they lost contact with the mat, right? Lift them up and then pull them back down. So you have the up motion and the down motion. Now what I want you to do is reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Anchor the back of your shoulders deep into the mat. Now lift your arms up and then pull them back down. Let them sort of flop into place. Again, lift and then let them flop. This time I want you to lift and then just feel them pull into place. Now if you pull into place too much, your ribs are going to pop. So just enough where you have that open sort of clavicle, open upper back. Okay, now take your arms out to the sides. Now what we can do is we can elevate, we can rotate up, and then we can bring it down. So try to do that without letting anything roll forward or up. All right, so you have to hold those other two motions stable. Lift, keep the shoulder blades down, and then lower it on down. Think about you're reaching something that's on a shelf and it's high up. What are you going to do? Reach for it. Okay, so now look at your arm. Is your arm by your ear? Pull it back down. Now you have this sort of space here. Okay, so lower that arm. Pull your shoulders into place like you were lying on the mat, right? What does that feel like? Have like an open and an opening in the upper back as well. No tension, but you can sort of feel those back muscles. Remember those serratus superhero muscles I talked about? Try to get those stabilized first. There should be no tension. Now, we've got something high on that shelf we want to go get. Let's reach for it. Ooh, feels good, right? So now, I'm not overly depressing down. But I can feel the support coming from my back muscles. So support there first, reach. Pretty cool, right? So often when we reach, we're reaching and that arm is lifting and lowering, like we're reaching from there, right? Reach, reach. Holy cow, you see how overused those rotator cuff muscles are? No wonder so many of us get injured there, okay? We want to develop the bigger supporting muscles and then stabilize those little guys, okay? So now in order to reach for something further, I'm gonna not do it from my shoulder. I'm gonna do it with my body, right? So my abs are engaged. I'm reaching with my body and my spine, right? And it just gives a little bit more power. So if I was standing, I would lift up onto my toes. I would lift and reach with my waistline. And then if I can't reach it, I'm putting a stool or something up. But the key is we want to stop using those little itty bitty stabilizing muscles as mobilizers so much because they get overworked, overused, and then the surrounding muscles don't work efficiently and our muscles don't function correctly. So what I want you to do this week is anytime that you can remember, I want you to sit in alignment, okay? Just sit with those shoulders gently pulling down, activating the muscles right at the lower tip of your scapula, feeling your chest open, feeling your upper back open, feeling your ears reaching away from those shoulders. Do it while you're sitting at your desk. Do it while you're driving your car, while you're going for a walk, while you're working out. So if you lift weights or do anything like that, can you concentrate on first aligning those shoulders gently and then working from there? And then when you add mobility to this and workouts to this, then you can really strengthen those shoulders correctly. So I do have a live workout this Friday, and it's going to be an upper back workout, upper body workout, and we're going to really concentrate on the alignment of the shoulders the entire time. So if you would like to join me live, I will be 9:30 Eastern Standard Time this Friday. I'm also here every Friday, 9:30 a.m. with another live workout. Replays are always available, so if you can't make it then, no worries, just come in later, and we're going to really work on that alignment and strengthening the muscles that really anchor and are part of the foundation of our arms. You are going to have so much more power in your arms when you work from your back muscles, okay? So I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please like it. Please share it with friends if you think they would get value out of it as well. And again, I'm here every week with a new video, every Friday with a new workout. So thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on Friday, and if not, next Wednesday with another video.